How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about MMAT Metamaterials. I've been getting those messages saying, yo, Dre, it's been a minute since you did an update. So I wanted to make sure I got this video out for you so you're prepared for Monday and the rest of the week. We did see some strength on the Friday, but we'll go into it a little bit more further. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is a technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support, we want to know resistance, or what are some key levels that we want to look out for. And then afterwards, we're going to go on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information. We want to know, are shorts still heavily vested inside of this play? Are they increasing their positions? We're going to find out. And then we're going to take a look at the order flow distribution. Are institutions loading up on shares? If we see institutions are loading up on shares, this does give us a possible bullish signal. And then when all of that is done, we can go into the final thoughts and as well as some more details. So let's get to it. So we're going to do a technical analysis for Metamaterials. Let's see how it performed on Friday. So it ended up closing at $5.18, being up 1.37%. On the low, it tested $4.93, and then on the high, testing $5.25. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 35.685 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days being at 25.647 million shares. So we ended up having above average volume, and that is always something that is great to see for Metamaterials, which is no surprise. We saw some appreciation in the stock price. Now, when we take a look at our chart, which is the 1 year daily chart, we can see from the RSI down below, it was at 59.75, so holding pretty steady in this area. And also when we take a look at the moving averages on the chart, you can clearly see here we have strength above the 50-day. We also have strength above the 200-day and as well as the 21-day EMA. And you guys know how much I love seeing this. So due to the fact we've been able to actually hold down this $5 level quite well, even when we do fall below it, we still have momentum above the 21-day EMA at $4.72. And this is why it is no surprise we have some proven support here around 483. On the low, as far as for Friday, we tested 493. So we're seeing increasing levels of support, and this is what you want to expect from a stock like this. So going into Monday and as well as for the rest of the week, I just want to see Metamaterials hold up this $5 level. We had resistance at $5.25 on the Friday. So passing this level, I would love to see a move. And we visited these areas not too long ago as far as within the month where we can get to 542 and then essentially making that move, getting up to this level at 575, which we have some selling pressure here. And of course, getting to $6 is a psychological area. So there's going to be a lot more profit taking, but do keep in mind of the fact if we have momentum and there's a lot of volume, we could easily make that push getting past 6, going to 634 and essentially looking for that move going to just under $6.90. So continue to keep this on your radar, but for the most part, it is looking very strong, and I just love this consolidation and support that Metamaterials is building up. We're going to take a look at the recent short interest information for Metamaterials. Scrolling down on the page, the short shares availability is at 60,000, updated 6 minutes ago, and for the short ball free rate, it is at 9.77%. When we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we can see for the close of the 16th, which was last week Thursday, it was at 52.92, and then the close for Friday, which was last week that just passed, we have 55.55. So what this tells us right away, Metamaterials has short squeeze potential, and as far as for market sentiment is concerned, it is very negative. So keeping all of this in mind, if we continue to have strong volume and as well as holding up that $5 level, we could see this stock make some moves and see a continuation of strength. So keep this on your radar, and if you are inside of this play, this is something that you could use towards your due diligence and as well as your homework so you have high conviction. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for Metamaterials. So we could see on the inflow it was 9,238, and then on the outflow it was 10,147. When we take a look at the breakdown on the large, we had 0 on the medium, we had 4,538, and then on the small we had 4,700. Taking a look at the outflow side, on the large we had 221, on the medium we had 5,121, and then on the small we had 4,805. When taking a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see for Friday we ended up having an overall outflow day for large scale being at 220.72. So when we examine the actual breakdown, we can see as far as for the small is concerned, there was a lot of selling. So this tells us on the retail side there could have been some profit taking, or people were just selling overall in general, and we could take into consideration traders. Now when we take a look at the medium orders, again we ended up seeing a strong outflow, and as you can see from the large scale orders, we had institutions who have been taking profits. This stock has been on quite the run. Now we see it's consolidating at that $5 level, so the profit taking does not surprise me whatsoever. So that's why I was saying if we can continue to hold up the levels where we're at, especially at 5, then I'm going to be looking forward for that next move up. So let's go into the final thoughts and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for metamaterials, the key levels you want to see hold up is $5 and as well as $4.72, which is where we have the 21-day EMA. Holding that area down will continue to show that there's strength inside of this stock, even if it does decide to pull back, and it's part of the reasons why I shared the $4.72. As far as for moves to the upside, we want to see MMAT get to the $6 level, but if we want to consolidate and build support where we're at right now, I have no issues with that whatsoever, and it's part of the reasons why I want you to keep it on your radar, because then we can look forward to seeing a strong spike. As far as going on Fintel and taking a look at the short interest information, we can see shorts are heavily vested inside of this play. They've been increasing their positions because we've been seeing appreciation in the overall stock price. So we know there's going to be a lot of volatility in this play, but if you've been in it long enough, this is probably something that you're already used to. Another thing is when we were taking a look at the order flow, yes, we have been seeing some outflows. We see it happening on the retail side. We also have institutions who are taking profits. I am not surprised by this because at the end of the day, we did have that Friday being the quad witching, and many people are just saying, hey, I'm getting out of my position. And you know what? That is completely fine, especially if there's a lot of traders who are in this play for short-term profits. But if you're in this play for the long term, I want to make sure that you're doing your homework and you're doing your due diligence, and you want to have some confidence if you are in this position. If you do not feel confident, then you should not be holding this position whatsoever. But at the same time, I'm a big advocate for knowing exactly what you want to do and executing that strategy when it comes to the stock market, because if you're not doing what's best for you, then how do you expect to actually be successful? So with all of that said, I'm looking forward to seeing how well we can hold up that $5 level and make that move to 6, and of course I'll keep you guys updated on the channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be talking real soon.